Hi friends, today we're going to start a HTML tutorial. HTML5 tutorial provides the basic and advanced concepts of HTML. Our HTML tutorial is developed for the beginners and professionals. So in this tutorial, each and every topic we need to discuss and giving to step by step so that you can clearly learn very easy way. Okay, so I'm going to start this. Before going to start this one, so see this HTML history. So HTML first developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990. He is also the known as the father of the web. Okay, so initially he is introduced for the HTML in the 1990. So later on there are a lot of changes and a lot of versions are available in HTML. So first of all we need to see about what is an HTML. Okay, so HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and HTML is the basic building blocks of World Wide Web. Okay, see what is the full form of the hypertext markup language. What is the hypertext means? So see this one, the first word is hypertext. Hypertext defines the link between the web pages. So what is the link between the web pages? Normally in any website we can see there are different kind of pages, right? Login page, home page, registration page, these kind of pages. So the navigation between one page to another page is mean that but hypertext. Okay, so a hypertext may contains tables, lists, forms, images, and other presentation elements. So if you want to display the student details in the tabular format, we can use the tables and a list. If you want to create any registration page, you can use forms. So user profiles, displaying purpose, you are using image, and all the stuff is coming under the hypertext. What is the markup language? So markup language are used to set the markup tags to characteristics that elements within the documents is given the instructions. So markup tag means we have a open and close braces. Like I will explain the syntaxes in the coming sessions. So you can see like the markup is nothing but we have some markup tags in HTML. So some of the open close branches is self closing tags are available in HTML. So these under come into the markup language. Okay. So in 1996, the World Wide Web Consumptions W3C authorized the maintain HTML specifications. So that means initially, so in 1990, one initial version will be released. So later on, a lot of changes are available in HTML. So see this one. If you can the browser Flipkart, you can see this is the www. So if you are browse any websites in the internet, so website is nothing but it will be run via internet, right? So any website is starts with a www. So that is nothing but World Wide Web. So any websites via running in internet is called as a websites. So websites need the internet. Then one more thing is any website you can see the starting protocol HTTP or HTTPS. HTTP is nothing but hypertext transfer protocol. So I will explain these protocols in the later session, but you can see this one. HTTP is nothing but a hypertext transfer protocol. HTTPS is the hypertext transfer protocol with secure. Okay, so all the we are developing in a websites. All the website run via internet only. Okay, so you can see this is our see. Next one, what is the use of the HTML? So you can publish the documents online with the text, images, lists, tables, etc. You can access the web resources such as images. So this is nothing but the entire the benefits of the HTML. So if you want to display the text, you can display the images, videos, and hyperlinks. You can create the forms like registration pages. You can post videos. All this stuff are available. You can do with the HTML, right? You can see. So this is our YouTube channel via digitally. So you can go through this YouTube channel. You can subscribe this one. This is the subscribe button. You can subscribe. So you can see all these are the different kind of languages are available. A lot of tutorials are available. So you can go through this HTML tutorial under this one. So you can subscribe the via digitally channel. So you will get this all the HTML upcoming videos also available in this one. Okay. So I will explain the few more basics on HTML. So I'm taking the notepad here. So before going to start, I will explain some basic concepts about the programming language. Okay. So what is mean about the programming languages? Okay. What are they available in here? So we can see, right? We already know that C++, Java, .NET, really Python. So all etc. So etc. You can see we have a lot of programming languages are available. So these are in the programming languages. Okay, so coming to C is the structured oriented, right? C is a structure oriented. Next one, C++ is object oriented, partially object oriented. You can say it as a partial object oriented. Next, Java or .NET, pure object oriented programming. So you can see these are the programming languages. C is the structure oriented programming language. C++ is a partially object oriented, and next Java and .NET is a purely object oriented programming languages. But coming to, we have a one more different kind of language, that is a scripting languages. Scripting languages. So what are the scripting languages? So HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Next one, you can say like VB script also is a scripting language. So similarly, we have a lot of scripting languages are available. So this is called the programming language, and this is called the scripting language. Okay. So under the scripting language, HTML is the we are using. Okay. So what is the use of the HTML? HTML is used to develop a web application. Okay. So for example, if you want to create in a website, go to something like Flipkart. You can see, so this is an one kind of a website. So all this website contains a lot of images are there, a lot of text. So if you click on any link, it will redirect to some particular page, one page to another page. It is redirected to one page to another page. So now it is redirected to mobile page. So this is called then a web page. Web page contains lot of text is available, images are available, so navigation links and all those things are available in this one. Okay. So what is in a website? Website contains collection of web pages. So collection of web pages. What is the mean about the collection of web pages means? Go to this one. So these are all are the links. So if you click on televisions, it will redirect to the some redirection page. If you click on login, it will redirect to the login page, right? If you click on cart, it will redirect to the cart page. So go back here. So if you click on the offer zone, it will redirect to the offer page. So that is nothing but any website contains web pages. So several kind of web pages are available. In web pages also we have a different kinds. Web pages also derived into three types. One is static web page. Second one is dynamic web page. First one is a static web page. Second one is a dynamic web page. Third one is the server page. So static, what is the meaning about the first you need to understand these two concepts. So later in advanced sessions we will discuss about the server page. Okay. So what is mean of the static web page? What is mean of the dynamic web page? Okay. So go to Flipkart website. If you click on the login page, okay, you can see. So these data will be constant for the each and every time. If you click on any time, so each and every user, if you click on the login page, so the same data will be displayed. But if you are going to click on the offer zone, so this is the offer zone, right? So this is the offer zone page. You can see here. So the offers may be vary for the day by day basis. So this is not a constant pages. So offer page may be vary. So in the Flipkart home page may be vary. You can see. So if any sale is going on, the images will be slides or images will be changed. But the constant, if you click on the login page, the constant page will be same. Okay, so that are nothing but a constant pages or a static pages. So static page means it will be static, you can't change that uh, page. Dynamic pages means whenever if you're going any festival season coming, lot of offers will be available, right? So the images will be changed, the content also will be changed, the prices also changed, products also changed. So that is the dynamic page. Dynamic will be, it's a day by day basis or hourly basis, it will be changed. But the static page, you can see this is the header section. Header section will be constant. Similarly, you can go for the footer section. So this footer section also constant. Okay, so that is nothing but a static web page is nothing but it does not change day by day. Okay, it will be same for each and every day. But coming to dynamic web pages, it will be may vary based on the daily basis or hourly basis also. Okay, so server page means if you click on this one, something like, so I'm opening one more website. So this is OERMs. If you click on the login, so it is asking about the login page, right? So this is a login page. This login page will be static page. It does not change day by day. It will be a constant page, but the offers and everything will be changed. If I am entering the username and password, click on the login, then the data will be saved in the server pages, server side pages. Okay. So server side pages will be discussed in the later sessions. So as of now, we are discussing about the what is an HTML. Okay. You can see here one more thing we need to discuss. Uh, you can go for this one, programming languages. So what is the difference between programming languages and why this HTML is scripting language is different? Okay, so if you want to develop any website, so we can important things will be user interface, designing part, as well as coding part, similarly database part, DB. So user interface between the UI part. So if you go to the Flipkart page, so this is the user interface. So whatever user is viewing, that is nothing but a user interface page. So we are designing this entire page with the help of HTML. So here you can design based on the combination of HTML, comma CSS, comma any type of script, JavaScript or jQuery. Okay, so if you go to the coding point, so in the coding languages you can see, right? So if you can use the Java or .NET or C++, so that will be different. You can use coding part. I am choosing a language like Java or .NET something like some other PHP. So coding part I'm choosing in between the programming language. Database wise we can choose like different kind of databases, SQL Server, so Oracle. So these are the things. So the basic, if you want to develop any website, the basic and very basic concept is an HTML. So with the help of HTML only, we can design a website or a website. So website is nothing but a collection of web pages. See this all these websites. Any you can see this Flipkart website or Voe website. If you click on the right click on the inspect element, you can see the entire code will be converted into the HTML format. So you can see so the entire code. So this entire code will be underneath the HTML tag. So it means if you're developing any website using with the help of JavaScript or jQuery or Angular, any scripting languages, if the browser will return it into the HTML format. If you're using to develop in a page in ASP.NET also, the browser will be rendered into the HTML format. So this is a very basic concept. So if you click on the inspect, so this is one also. So every page in the browser level, it will be displayed in the HTML part. Okay. So see this one. What is the use of the HTML? Once again, I'm describing these things. So HTML is nothing but you can display the text, images, videos, input tags like name, email ID. So registration page. So if you want to post some video clips and all those things, so HTML will be helpful. So far this one initially introduced in the year of 1991. So now there are a lot of versions are available in HTML. Initially it will be starts with the HTML 1.0. Now we are learning about the HTML5. So HTML5 also they have subversions are released, 5.1, 5.2. So similarly, but this is the standard version HTML5. Okay, see this one. If you want to write in learn HTML, so you need to choose some editors. Okay, so for example, if you want to write a Java program, so what is the software for that one? NetBeans. So if you want to write a .NET programming, so you can choose the Visual Studio is the environment for writing the .NET code. Similarly, you can, if you want to write the HTML, we have a different kind of editors are available in online. Okay, so the very basic is Notepad, Notepad++. This one is a Visual Studio. This one is a Sublime Text, Brackets, Vim, Atom, Notepad++, and WebStorm. So all these are available in the free open sources. You can download it and you can use it. So if you want to, you are in the starting point, so you can use Notepad and Notepad++. Okay. So I'm going to back again. See, okay. So I will explain the remaining. I will start the remaining basics on how you write the HTML code and all those stuff in the upcoming sessions. So next session will be starts with the HTML basics. So this is the overview of the introduction of the HTML. So you can go and subscribe the way digitally. You can the series of videos will be available in the YouTube channel. Thank you.